Merry Christmas, darling. It is Christmas Day. Naima Singletary here, leading edge spiritual business advisor to accomplished and spiritually gifted women business owners who are committed to tripling their revenue and having more goodness and fulfillment in 2019 by stepping into their power like never before. Greetings, darling. It is a new goddamn day. And today I want to talk to you about being unrecognizable to yourself. And I have some homework for you too. Being unrecognizable to yourself this time next year, okay? Now, when I created this title, I thought to myself, for me, and I imagine other women, like that is the title, being unrecognizable, but I suspect that you already know on some level who you are, what you're capable of. And so as you have those things in 2019 and then you are, quote, unrecognizable to yourself this time next year, it won't be unrecognizable. You'll be like, this is exactly what I meant to do. This is exactly who I am. I've always known I was this person. So unrecognizable is not quite the right term because you are, basically it's like you already know it and then it's going from knowing it to, so actually let's go there. So I was creating notes in preparation for today's show. First of all, I just want to say I am so deeply grateful to be here with you now. 2019 is the year of tripling revenue. 2019 is the year of having more of all that is fabulous, like more than you ever have. More money, more fulfillment, more love, more power, more influence, more fulfillment, more of all that shit that is just like you are going to break any barriers that you have around having. More of all that is good. More touch, more encouragement, more leadership, stronger leadership, more refined, powerful, unique to you leadership. Okay, so let's go into this. So first of all, where I am taking you, for those of you who will be with me for 2019, we are going from knowing we are great to actually living our greatness. It's one thing to know that you're, and when I say no, I mean like if somebody says to you, are you confident? You'd be like, yeah, I'm confident. If somebody says to you, are you, powerful? Are you benevolent? Are you this? Are you spiritual? Are you caring? Are you noble? You'd be like, yeah. But it's another thing to actually produce that thing, produce your greatness in the real world, right? And I know real world is subjective, right? Because real world is what's going on in your internal landscape. That's the real world, right? And then your job as a spiritually gifted woman business owner who's already accomplished and is looking to multiply your influence this year is now taking what you know and have not yet cultivated and brought out to the world, doing that. So it's knowing you're great versus engaging in the great behavior that's going to quantum your results. So there are some commitments that I have already made for 2019, and this is not even like New Year's resolution shit. This is about, I'm blowing shit up for 2019. I am so fucking blowing shit up. First of all, I decided I'm going to be here on YouTube every single weekday for 2019. And it's not even about massive. It's about me in my greatness. It's about me getting to a rhythm. It's about me I'm breaking some shit. Because what's inside is so fucking colossal that, like I said on, I think it was Saturday's video, that if this does not come out, if I don't really tip it and quantum, and as I speak to you, I'm speaking to me, this goes for both of us. When you know you are great and yet you are not allowing yourself to emit, to activate, to get into the action that then expresses your greatness outward, the suffering happens, even if only you know. So I will be waking up at 6 a.m. every weekday in 2019. When I say waking up, I mean out of bed. I actually wrote that down as a caveat. Like, not like woke, but laying in bed and it's 7 o'clock and you woke, but you're still in bed. I will be out of bed by 6 a.m. every weekday in 2019. All right? Now, these are my commitments to myself. I will be here on YouTube, spreading. Because I am beating the shit out of my greatness. I'm bringing some things into fruition. I am going to be that black woman that folks have never seen before. That's who I'm going. The black woman that I wish I would see and haven't seen yet out there, I am her. You bitches is And I'm so glad, because the last year and a half has been so fucking hard for me. And it has been hard for me. Remember, I've said it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It has been so hard. And it's not about what's been happening out there that's been hard. It's about what's been happening in here that's been hard. The request for me to step up like never before, in which I'm just like, when I was on my couch in my apartment in Paris crying, I literally was going through pictures over the weekend. And I came across a picture that I took in like March of 2017. Was that March of 2017, where I wanted to capture the state that I was in, where this power, right? Maybe you can relate to this, where there's a power in you that is dying to come out. And it comes out in the form of you tripling your revenue, quadrupling your revenue. It comes out in the form of you banging something in your action, whether it's you speaking on 5 stages a month, whether it's you securing 10 new clients a month, whether it's you opening that new studio or that new office, whether that's you working out 5 days a week because you know that you have been, slothing along and releasing 20 fucking pounds, whether it's, for me, releasing fibroids. That is a big one for me for 2019. Releasing these fibroids, releasing any of the heaviness that has been on my body for the last year and a half. And I'm telling you guys, remember, I am talking to accomplished, spiritually gifted women entrepreneurs. We are so much like in our heads. We have been in other dimensions where we know things. And I speak for myself, where I was talking to a woman about this the other day, where there was such resentment about being human, because there was this whole, I know, right? This is the word for the year, by the way, highness, the spirit of highness. The spirit of highness. So for those of us who truly are spiritually gifted, right? We are seers, we are magicians, we are shamans, we are healers, we know things, we can see beyond sight, we are alchemists, we are, right? And we have these powers. Oftentimes, because we have the spirit of highness, we have a tendency to ascend to other places that are not here on the 3rd dimension, while having a physical body being here on the 3rd dimension. And then the war becomes, well, I know what's really up, right? And that this 3rd dimension is a kind of circus that I just get to play with and create and shape shift and do whatever is necessary to create what it is that I want to create here. And then but then you see the density down here, and you see the fear and the bullshit down here. And then I'm speaking for myself. And so I know, right, as I speak for myself, the women who I'm talking to, magnetizing, there's resonance with that, right? And in order to really bring forth the power that in the spirit of highness and bringing it down, that's the job, to bring it down and to really resolve that conflict, really resolve that internal war. I'm telling you, because I see women like this, and I feel so bad, because I'm like, I see myself in them. I remember when I went through this depressive state. I've talked about this. So in 2013, I went through this depressive state because I woke up like never before. So I had ascended to a place that I had never ascended to, and I entered the dark, that cocoon that is so necessary to really birth and come out in a way that's pure and, clean dark, right? And I was so angry. I remember being angry with God. I remember being angry with humans. Like, how could you fucktards have created a world of such smoke screens and bullshit? And right, because I just saw so much and I knew so much. And 2014, really forever since then, but 2014 became this year of resolution. It became this year of getting rid of that gap, that space in between being an ascendant being and yet being here on planet Earth where there's so much bullshit, and then learning this is so much of what's going to be required for you this year as we work together. Being accomplished, being spiritually gifted is learning how to navigate the ugliness of the world. Oh God, learning how to navigate the ugliness of the world. The ugliness of the world. This is so non-negotiable because here you are. Here I am, clear. Like, once you really get through all the bullshit, all the pain, all the heartbreak, all the betrayal, all the, the harmful dark, all at once, and you get really clear about the purity of you and your intention and where you're going and what you're made for, then it's learning how to really navigate those dualities and stay clear and true to who you are and what it is that you're here to do, and moving forward in that. And this is where, coaching is so important. Being in the environment with other high-level players is so important. So your homework is to declare what it is you will be transforming in 2019. I'm transforming my body. Like, it has been made clear to me, my work requires that my body is in order. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for that, I would probably still be in the mountains of Italy eating pasta and wine and cookies, Italian cookies and coffee for breakfast. My body requires. So you must decide, what does your work require? Does it require you to live in another city? Does it require you to divorce your spouse? Does it require you to release 15 pounds? Does it require you to get more visible and start showing up on physical stages, on a camera stage, on a whatever? Does it require you to even refine what your message is? Like, what is it that you must step into that will call you forth so boldly, so clearly, so consistently, so powerfully, so unapologetically that you break anything that gets in the way? That it totally destroys any demon that tries to come and destroy you. That it totally destroys any people, any things, any circumstances that may arrive in 2019 to come and destroy you. What is required of you? That is your homework. Write that down, make it plain, say yes, and go. So if you choose to stay on the outside and just watch me and not come in, you're going to be seeing Reva-fucking-lution, because I am beating the shit out of all things that threaten to take me out of the game. And I'm doing that not by fighting them, but I talked about Saturday, fighting without fighting, meaning I'm going to focus on the things that revere me. I'm going to focus on the things that give me life. Give me life. Give me life. Give me life. Things that feed my body. Things that feed my heart. Things that feed my spirit. Things that feed my pussy. Things that feed my body, my head, my air. Things that feed me. That's what I will be doing, because the work requires it. Your work requires it. We were made for this. And if we don't give ourselves over to this in a powerful, riveting, impenetrable way, we will suffer. We will be the walking dead. We will be resentful of others. We will gain weight. We will be angry. And on 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 and. So be grateful for the trauma. Be grateful for the bullshit. Be grateful for the fear. Be grateful for the self-doubt. Be grateful for the demons that have come to try to take you out. Because remember, all of this is happening for you, not to you, because what it does is it brings out your fight. It brings out your fight. Do you really want it? Is it really for you? Are you really great? It brings out your fight. Something you build up that gets destroyed, do you really want it? Brings out your fight. Somebody start talking shit about you, coming at you, throwing daggers, or you really want it? Brings out your fight. Something don't work that you thought was gonna work, brings out your fight. You say you want this, you really want this, it brings out your fight. And you cultivate, and you get better, and you get wiser, and you get stronger, and you fucking bend the universe in your fucking favor for you and everybody who you're meant to serve. So do your homework, darling. Do your homework, darling. I am going to be here every weekday for 2019. I'm beating the shit. I am returning to Instagram. I have decided. Just watch. You know what? Don't even listen to what I say. Just watch what I do. I love that shit. Don't even listen to what I say. Just watch what I do. It's going the fuck down, all right? Don't even listen to what I say. Just watch what I do. So, your homework, write it down. What are you giving yourself to fully for 2019? Write it down, make it plain, say yes, and go. Part of your going will require you getting around a person or people who will be feeding you. Your club, your group, your whoever it's going to be. Now remember, we're going to be in Positano and Saint Tropez. Now let me be clear about this. Actually, I'm going to get into more detail about this tomorrow, because there's some details. I was actually thinking about this morning that I was like, okay, there's more to this that I want to share. So it's year long, and I know as far as travel is concerned, we're going to be in Saint Tropez and Positano, but there's more to it. So I'm going to be talking more about that. That's going to be a great focus for the next 45 days or so, all right? About getting the right folks into this experience, okay? I haven't even named it yet, but it's for 8 to 12 spiritually gifted, accomplished women business owners who know that they're here to change things and are ready to step into their power like never before, have more goodness and fulfillment like never before, and triple their revenue in 2019, all right? That's where we're going. We're tripling our revenue in 2019. We're having more goodness and fulfillment like never before, all right? So leave me your comments. This, I had a lot, not a lot, but it felt like a lot, because I normally don't get, not even 3, but 2019, we bending some shit. But on the spirit of highness, we got a lot of, several comments on the spirit of highness, and I love just hearing people's feedback, how they were feeling. So leave me your comments. I welcome your comments, your questions. I welcome them. If you would like to have a conversation, which basically will be an interview, a spoken interview, and then a written application for the year-long experience for next year, send an email to Naima@NaimaSingletary.com. Naima@NaimaSingletary.com. That is invite only. There's not going to be a web page. It's not for any and everybody to just go look at and submit payment and be like, I'm there. No, this is a very intimate invite only experience. So if you are ready to triple your revenue in 2019, have more of all that is good, more fulfillment, more love, more influence, more money, more touch, more fulfillment, more travel, more, impact, just like, right? So you don't die, right? An unnecessary death, so you don't suffer, so that you help people who you are meant to help, so that you have the goodness, just the goodness, like, like a group of clients in Morocco, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a former client who, she's from, I won't talk about it because you guys might know, but she's from Europe, and she had a group of clients come to Paris from America, different places. Like, don't you want to have that kind of fun, Anyway, I'm going to go because I could go on and on. I will be back here tomorrow. I'm going to be here every single weekday for 2019. Come here with me. The power to lead an unseen vision with Naima Singletary. Merry Christmas, darling. Merry damn Christmas. Do what is required. Go do the homework. What are you going to give yourself wholly to? Something big, something that's really going to change you so that you are unrecognizable to yourself at this time next year. Because didn't we get through 2018 fast? 2019 is going to go even faster. I love you. Bye. Yeah.